Hello everybody. I am Stacey Park, and I'm a licensed designer for Sizzix and Jacquard. Oh, am I ever so lucky? Yes, I know. It is not lost on me how lucky I am to be a licensed designer for both of these amazing companies. Now, welcome to today's first Take Two Tuesday event. It has been so long. I've been planning these and thinking about these and changing these. But it has finally come time to start our Take Two Tuesday events. And I think what I have for you is going to be educational and fun and really highlighting independent retailers out there along with other online retailers. So today I'm not doing a make, I'm not going to make anything, but it is an overview of what this Take Two Tuesday event is going to be and how I hope it creates a community between us, and how I hope to educate and maybe show you some samples that inspire you to try and have confidence in your makes, all while using Sizzix and Jacquard product, my product. So Take Two Tuesdays will be every Tuesday, and 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The idea is that I will take two products, maybe one of my Sizzix products or maybe something from Jacquard, and either pair those together or maybe bring in a guest manufacturer and pair it with something else from another wonderful manufacturer that we love. That's what Take Two Tuesdays are all about. And when I thought about it, I thought, gosh, Stacey, I really believe in independent retailers, whether it be an independent brick and mortar or an independent online store, because we are an independent store as well. So I understand everything that an independent mom and pop shop goes through. And I thought to myself, what if I did these videos in some way, somehow I was able to promote other independent stores? And that is my game plan here. So I'm hoping that every week I will have in the body of the description of the YouTube maybe a shout out to 3 stores, whether they be globally or right here in the United States. Absolutely, if you're a store in Italy or in Germany and you carry Sizzix products and hopefully Jacquard products soon, well, I want to know about you. I want people to be able to find you. And if you're local here in the United States, we're going to pick 3, well, they're not winner, well, they kind of are winner chicken dinners. We're going to pick 3 stores every week to just add their information to the body of the description. And that way, you, the customer, maybe you didn't know there was a store right around the corner from you that carries Sizzix product. Wouldn't it be wonderful to know? Or maybe it introduces you to a new online retailer. Wouldn't that be fun to make new friends out there and grow our community, grow our hobby, and grow creativity? So, Take Two Tuesdays are a teachable moment class. I will be using a multitude of different products, but trying to really feature at least one of those items will be Jacquard or Sizzix, probably one of mine, just saying. And at the end, I will have a beautiful make that was something you could accomplish, something that you felt comfortable enough to do. And these Take Two Tuesdays will live, I hope, fingers crossed, I don't know yet, that they will live on the Sizzix.com hub. Eventually I'm hoping that there's a Stacey Park Hub, just like Tim Holtz and Eileen Hull, where these videos will live and you will be able to go back and refer to them as you get this product or you invest in your creativity and your makes and add to your crafty stash. So I'm hoping that these videos live on and that if you're an independent retailer, I'm hoping that you feel comfortable enough to take these videos and share them on your site so that you can take pre-orders for this product, or you can bring customers into your store and say, hey, have you seen Stacey on those Take Two Tuesdays? We've got that product. Come shop here. It's all about keeping all of us growing and all of us in business, and then really supporting the brands that we love, Sizzix and Jacquard. So today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of my first collection with Sizzix and my first collection with Jacquard. We talked to Sizzix. I talked to Sizzix. Bring. Hello, Sizzix. And they're like, yes. And I said, well, I know that my product isn't supposed to launch for pre-order until February 1st. But I really wanted to do my first Take Two Tuesday on January 30th. Because this one's the overview. So on January 30th, when I do my very first make, all of the product will be available for pre-order at hopefully your favorite independent store or your favorite online store. My Sizzix collection launches in March, which means you're able to order it come January 30th, but it won't be deliverable until March 1st. I know, but just think, all that time between January and March, that's several Tuesdays for us to play together, to get to know each other, and for you to see this product in action before it even lands at your doorstep. And then you can come back to these videos and we can make together. You and me sitting right across from each other, talking and making and having a great time, because like I said, the idea is to keep these videos live for hopefully forever, who knows? So I have lots to show and lots to share with you today, and I am so excited to be a licensed Sizzix designer and a licensed designer for Jacquard. It is an honor and a pleasure to be able to spend this time with you as we get to know each other through Take Two Tuesdays, 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and globally, well, I don't know. You'll figure out the time zones. In Australia, we're a day ahead. Hawaii, although that's here in the US, we're a little bit behind. So I'm going to tilt on down. I'm going to walk you through some of my collection. It's not available yet to pre-order, but the first time on January 30th, when I make my first make, you'll be able to find it at your local independent retailer or your most favorite online store for pre-order. Are you ready to see something that's taken me a year to do? You would think a year. Yes, this has been a year in the making, and it is finally here. So let's tilt down and let's get started for today. Okay, I'm a lady of a certain age. I need my glasses. It's good to see everybody, and welcome. Welcome to our first Take Two Tuesday event. And we are doing an overview. All right, so, okay, let's start. I want to talk to you a little bit about my framelets that are coming out. And I know that framelets, see, I'm my own camera person, so there's no dubbing, there's no voiceovers, there's no editing. What you see is what you get. I have 4 framelets coming out March 1st. Again, available to pre-order starting January 30th. And yes, framelets have been in the Sizzix arsenal for a long time. They've been doing them for years, but never quite like this. I've taken the framelets and I've added an embossing element to it. A beautiful embossing element. And you're like, Stacey, I've seen dies that have a decor edge going around them. I know, but not like this, because I kept the embossing element separate from the main die. You're like, top notes have been around forever, but wait till you see these top notes. So my first collection has 4 of the framelets, and as I have more releases with Sizzix, I'll be launching more of these. And I have the ovals in front of me. So here's the ovals, and you can see how that embossing element just sands so beautifully. I want to show them to you so you get a better idea of what I mean by die, embossing feature, die, embossing feature. Typically, a die that has a stitched element to it or a dotty element to it, typically they're fused together. It's all one piece. But that's not what we did. We kept them separate. That means you can use the frame die all on its own. You can use the embossing element all on its own. You can put the two of them together and use them. You can add another die to the center to make a frame. It is option upon option upon option. And during my Take Two Tuesdays, I'm going to show you so many different ways to use the embossing elements with my framelets. Each week, as I go, we'll pull one of the framelets out and I'll show you another technique and another technique and another technique, which makes them something you want to have in your crafty stash. When you can get so much use out of one set, when it gives you so much opportunity, that's something you wanna put your money behind. And that's what we did with Sizzix. When I started to design for them, I said, I really want my products to be foundational, to be essentials, to be something that a customer's going to use again and again. And I'm hoping, I kind of self-proclaimed myself an essentials designer. I coined the term myself. A foundational designer. I really want you to have these on your making space so that it is a constant for you and not, I like that shape and it's very cute. I'm going to buy it, and you use it once and you put it away and you don't get it again. Now, with these are a very special tool that is coming out. The tool is called a Gacha Tool. And well, it does what it says and it says what it does. It is something that I developed years ago, and Sizzix took it and made it oh so Sizzix chic. I say this all the time. I've never seen a square look so amazing. I mean, the first time I held it, I was like, wow, because my original Gacha is very bulky. But this, wow, it has a stand that's built into it. And if you want to travel with it, the stand clicks right in. It's part of the unit, so it's not sticking out at all. It's just soft and elegant, and it's made to sit on your making table permanently. It just hangs with you and says, are you ready to die cut yet? Because if you are, I'm waiting for you. What does the tool do? Well, let's take some of these dies. And let's say you are die cutting and you want to keep them handy because maybe you're making several of something and you need to come back and use them. Right there, easy peasy. Stores right on your making space. It is a built-in magnet. It has a very large platform. It holds so much. And you can just let them sit there while you're using them. You don't have to leave them on your makerspace where maybe they get misplaced or tucked underneath something and you're looking for it going, where did it go? And how much will it hold? Well, it will hold more than one set, actually. Let me see, let me get these. Oh, look at a stowaway. That's kind of funny. Let me grab the whole set. And there it is. So the Gacha Tool, like I said, it does what it says and it says what it does. It's a great little tool, small in your makerspace. It's not going to take up too much room on your table, and yet it is so useful. And like I was saying, look, I had a stowaway. Like I said, I probably put it under something and didn't know it was there. Let's say one of your dies is under. You can't find it. It got hidden under a package or an ink, or you can't find it. It's under somewhere, your papers, it's all under your papers. Your Gacha Tool will just pick it right up. I didn't have to like hold my, no, I didn't have to hold my Gacha Tool to my table to get it. I didn't have to pull it to my table. I just wafted it over and all of a sudden there it is. That's how useful it is. If you have any of the Tim Holtz colorized sets and he's got those little itty bitty eyes and little itty bitty pieces, what an amazing way to keep track of them or to find them if you misplace them. Because again, you don't need to be right on top of it for the Gacha Tool to pull. You lose something in the trash, you just kind of waft this in the trash along with all your scraps of paper, and it's going to find your missing die. So this is a Stacey Park Designs by Sizzix, and it launches on March 1st, but it is available to pre-order at your favorite independent retailers that carry Sizzix. I'm really excited about the Gacha Tool. I think that it is a game changer, and I think it's so cute. So I've started with my Framelets, and then I've done a few others besides Framelets. I went and did stamps, and I did some stencils. I think I'm going to show you the stencils next. And I did 4 layering stencils. So there are 4 different layers that will make up the final look. I did them in a rectangle size. Typically for Sizzix, they do the square size, but I thought, no, we're gonna do the rectangle size. I really love the size that we've developed because it is perfect for card makers and scrapbookers and altered artists and junk journalers. It's the rectangle works beautifully. And as I said, I have 4 new designs. They all layer. From geometrics to florals. And what I tried to do with these, with the florals, is add in sentiments where I could. You're like, add in sentiments? Yes, this very last stencil right here has the center of my flower. And that left me oodles of room to add some sentiments. So this one says sending sunshine. I think I have at least 3 different sentiments on this set, which is kind of nice because you can use the sentiments all by themselves. You can stencil them and then mat them and add them to a different card, or you've got something complete. With this one item, you can make a completed, finished card. You can add it to your scrapbooks because the sentiments are built in. This one would be beautiful on a 12 by 12 layout, doing the stencil on opposite corners and making your own pattern paper. So 4 new ones here. We've got So Very Thankful. And this one, I think I have another 3 or 4 sentiments built right in. And then the geometrics. Now the geometrics I love because you change the color and you change the intent of whatever you're making. Bright and happy is perfect for kids and celebrations. But then maybe you do the blues and the greens and the browns and you've got Father's Day. But then you do maybe the golds and the silvers and the ivories and you've got a wedding card, a very modern wedding card. I love the geometrics because they say absolutely everything without saying anything. You get to decide what they become, all based off of the ink or the paste that you use to finish them. So 4 new layering stencils. And then the last thing I have from Sizzix, well, a couple things. Stamps. I did 4 stamp sets. And my stamp sets are large. They are a new size for Sizzix. I went big. And you might be going, well, why did you do that, Stacey? Well, because I'm a girl who likes options. I like to have opportunities to change my mind. And so this set is much larger than what you're seeing here. but it was designed so that you could portion it out and do an A2 card right here, or you could portion it out and do a slimline card here, or you could portion it out and just by cropping, you could do an A6 card or a 5x7 card. Whenever you have something bigger, it's always easier to trim it down than to take something smaller and try to expand it. So I made my stamps a little bit larger, and same, I added sentiments right into the set. So if this is the one that just makes your heart so happy, you can start creating right away, and you've got sentiments to finish everything off. I've got backgrounds, and with this set, in May, there's an additional item that's coming that will work with this stamp set to elevate it to a whole new level again. I think this one's so cute. The little doodles, I love them. They're fun. And again, in May, there's a whole nother element, a whole nother item that is coming that's going to work with this stamp set, allowing you even more opportunity to create with it. And then my final is my all over floral. And this one, I want to show you the size, because here's the size of the of the packaging, but here's the size of the stamp. Now this is going to allow you to do 5x7, mini slimline, A2, A6, slimline. What size do you want to create? We've made it large enough that you can do anything you want. You don't have to try to expand out a smaller stamp to make it bigger. You can stamp your full size and then decide, well, do I want to do 2 slimlines and just cut it in half and I've got 2 slimline cards? Do I want to cut it in half and have 2 A6 cards? What makes your heart happy? So I wanted to show you the difference between the image on the packaging and the actual size, and the pricing that Sizzix has brought these out for a stamp this size is a serious wahoo kachoo. So 4 new stamp sets. 2 of them will have additional product coming in May, and then the last 2 have additional product coming a little bit later on in the year, all meant to be used as a foundation to start, a place to start, and then you take it to the creativity that speaks to what you make. Now, along with the framelets, Sizzix has come out with some new paper, and it's super exciting. I really wanted it. I talked to them about it, and they said, oh my gosh, absolutely. This is their new Reveals paper. And again, not available yet, March 1st, but on January 30th, you're gonna be able to pre-order this. So Reveals paper, what does it do? Well, it reveals itself to you. You have stunning colors. I mean, beautiful. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. And it is not a solid core paper. It's not a white core paper. It's a color core paper. So when I tear it, it tears to a lighter version of itself. Can you even imagine the sanding that you'll be able to do with these, with your embossing folders, and absolutely with your new framelets that have an embossing feature? Ah, so excited. And using that embossing feature all on its own, I could take the embossing feature and use it just by itself and then sand it, and all I would get is this beautiful frame all the way around to put something in the middle. I don't have to die cut at all. Or I could just sand the edges and it looks almost like you've inked them. Or I could go back and I could tear and have a torn edge. So much to be done with this paper, and it's not just in the A6 size. Oh no. We did it in the A4 size as well. Yay! I love A4 paper. So if you are familiar with any of the Sizzix cardstock, whether it be opulent cardstock or their solid core cardstock, you know A4 is beautiful and it fits right into their stencil and stamp platform. That platform is made for A4. And I know some people look at the platform and they say, why so big? Hello? I kept saying there's a reason. Yes, look at the reason. Larger stamp surfaces so that you've got a beautiful stencil platform and stamp platform that is going to accommodate larger format stamps and stencils. So both of these are launching March 1st. And of course, to make it easy for you, they've also brought out a sanding tool. And that sanding tool, that's actually a 2-pack in here, and the grit was made to go with the paper so that you'll have the best experience when you use it with your embossing folders, when you use it with your new Stacey Park fanciful framelets, because that's what I called them. A little bit of everything from Sizzix, and hopefully you like my designs. And as we walk through these Take Two Tuesdays, and I think the first one I'm doing is a framelit and the reveals. I'm gonna show you how to use it. We're gonna make something fabulous with it in a simple make that everybody can accomplish. And we'll be live chatting during that time. I also wanna have you notice that there's a band on all of my product. See this pretty little teal band? That makes my heart happy. That means when you are shopping in your favorite local independent retail store, or you see it online and you see that teal band, you know it's Stacey Park Sizzix. You know right away without having to even look at the logo, you know it's Stacey Park Sizzix because you see that teal band. That's what you're gonna look for as you're walking into your favorite store. And if they don't carry Sizzix product yet, you say, hello. Have you seen those Take Two Tuesdays that Stacey's doing with Sizzix and Jacquard? I would like to have some of that product. Would you mind ordering it for me? And I have never met an independent retailer who would not enjoy the opportunity to help you create even more. So look for the band. That's the Stacey Park band. Now from Jacquard, we're starting very, very simple. I now have stamps, I now have stencils. That means I now have inks. These are a dye-based, water reactive, beautiful ink. I've started with 12 colors, but oh no, I didn't start, that's not where I stopped. I think I have between 36 and 40 colors that will launch over time. As I have a new Sizzix collection, I'll pull maybe 2 or 4 of the new colors and pair them together so we can use them in our Take Two Tuesdays. These are also going to be globally available. You're going to find them all over, not just here in the States, but all over the world, just like the Sizzix product. It is a global launch, and I know for most of the retailers here in the United States, they are launching these at the same time that they are launching my dies and my stamps and my stencils. So stay tuned. January 30th is where you'll start seeing information about these. And I'm hoping that you love them. The colors are fun, and it's a felt top, a felt pad, so you know that you're going to be able to get that blending brush in there and start playing with those stencils and making beautiful, beautiful cards and layouts, mixed media, altered art, all of it, junk journals. So 12 new colors, and is there re-inkers? Yep. Right from the start, we have re-inkers for all 12 of the colors. So you'll be able to get the stamp pad, the re-inker, and all based from Jacquard. Now you might be thinking, why did she go with Jacquard? Well, I have to tell you, Jacquard is a fine art company. You know what? I'm going to tilt up just a moment. Jacquard is a fine art company. You know Sizzix. Everybody knows Sizzix, and you know that they're the kind of the gold standard in the industry when it comes to product. But I had never heard of Jacquard. And I went to one of the trade shows and I met Asher, the president, and I learned about their products. So Jacquard is very well known in the fine art market. And I'm like, well, we crafters like really great stuff. We like really good product. And he said, you know, we have really good stuff, really great product. And I thought to myself, well, if I'm going to do something in the way of inks, I want it to be like what I do with Sizzix. I want it to be the best. I want it to be gold standard. So I paired with Jacquard to bring you beautiful inks, top quality inks that have my stamp on them because they're my color palette. So when you mix craft with fine art, what you get is amazing product that will help whatever you are making be even better than you thought it could be because you're starting with quality. So 12 new colors to start and the re-inkers all launching, and I will bring out more colors as I launch further collections with Sizzix. All of this as part of Take Two Tuesday. I'll take a stamp, I'll take a couple inks, and we'll make something fabulous. The next week, I'll take a stencil and I'll take a couple inks and we'll make something fabulous. The next week, I'll take a framelit and maybe my reveals paper and we'll make something fabulous together. Take Two Tuesdays are going to be fun and they're going to be educational and hopefully inspirational and giving you the confidence to know that you can. Whether you're the newest of crafters or you're like me, you've been crafting for forever, it's going to give you permission to play and play along with me. Hello, I am a crafty day. I'm always in for a crafty day. So I'm going to tilt back down. I've got some samples I want to show you just to give you an idea of what's coming your way. Down I go. Sorry, I'm not big into edit. I don't edit at all, actually. I don't voice over, I don't dub, and you don't get commercials. So yay. All right, so let me get some samples here for you. Now this one was done with my fanciful framelets. It's got the embossing element into it. We did frames and solids. And it's just a lovely card. Absolutely lovely. Now come Take Two Tuesdays, we'll be incorporating some samples of mixed media. We'll have some DIY samples for you. We'll have some layouts. Here is one of my stencils, the geometric, but look at the colors. How fun are these? They're bright and they're happy, and it does remind me a little of Disneyland, these colors, which, yay. But if I changed them to, as I said before, browns and greens and blues, this very well could be a Father's Day card. Or if I did shades of red with some ivory, it could be a Christmas card. Here I have another. So this Just a Note actually came from one of my stencil sets, the Franz stencil set. I've got one of my stamped elements here, and it was all cut with a fanciful framelit, and you can see, I'm my own zoom, you can see the embossed detail on it. So foundational products that mix and match together. Here, this is actually the Franz layering stencil that the Just a Note sentiment came from. And here we've done it small, but here we've done it full size. Same stencil, two completely different size cards. You've got the Just a Note on the bottom, and we used a Sizzix stamp set to finish this one off. So you decide what you want to make because you do have options. I've got a beautiful fanciful framelit. It's my hexagons. You can see it's been embossed and sanded. Just lovely. And then last but not least, I have my Sending Sunshine. And this is one of my floral layering stencils where we really focused in. The stencil's actually much bigger and you get much more of the petals, but we really focused in, and the Sending Sunshine is part of that stencil. So beautiful things coming your way. All of them with a little touch of Stacey. A little touch of Stacey, a little touch of Sizzix, a little touch of Jacquard, and then a little touch of you. All right, so this is the overview of Take Two Tuesday and what I hope to bring to you each and every Tuesday at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, dark, hello. I am hoping that your local independent retailers find these videos helpful and want to use them on their site, want to share with them, maybe even make a in-store make and take based off of them. Because if we all support each other, then we all get to enjoy our hobby. It's just that important. And I am here to teach and to show and to share and hopefully grow a community of crafters every Tuesday. So I am Stacey Park and I am a licensed designer for Sizzix and Jacquard. So excited to finally get to share this with you. And I look forward to what this year brings because I know what's in store for this year. I hope to see you next Tuesday, January 30th, when we do our very, very first make for Take Two Tuesday. Until then, I'm Stacey. I'll see you later, you guys. Thank you. Bye.